In the last chapter of the Book of Unwritten Tales.
A superb gold coin with a vicious-looking dwarf on it. It's still hot.
Yeah, probably should have let it cool.
And so it continues.
Oh wow, that's shattered into a million pieces.
The dragon has broken the sword. Could be difficult to mend a magic sword, but I'm not going to get into the orc's camp without it.
Right.
A small pickaxe head. Looks pretty usable. All that's missing is the shaft.
We don't have one of those. Can it go on the hammer maybe? No. Alright, well let's look at the smithing book.
Nice. Magic sword, Ah, here. Right at the back of the book. Not a good sign.
No, it's not.
Blah, blah. Forging magic swords is very difficult. The high art of smithing. Only level 98 smiths can forge magic swords.
And I imagine
That's
we're
not
level
very good
0.
at all. Roughly calculated, my level is 0.
Yeah.
Let's see. This is where they explain how a magic sword can be repaired. You have to reforge it and then hold it in dragonfire.
Luckily we have a
And
dragon.
what am I going to practice on until I'm at level 98?
I know where
That
a vein
doesn't
of
sound
copper
bad.
is.
Copper pots. Pretty simple, and you only need one raw material. Copper.
Okay, is there enough in the vein though? And we have to get a shaft for our pickaxe to even mine it. Is there a shaft around here? I mean, I overlooked this chain hanging, so there's very likely that I overlooked other things too. See, this looks like a shaft, but it's not letting me interact with it.
The furnace is so hot you can hardly get near it.
Right. Coin press. These are just rocks. And to the countryside. There has got to be a shaft lying around somewhere that I have just missed. So let's go shaft hunting, shall we?
Sometime later.
Okay, so apparently I'm just not observant enough for this game. So after wandering the wide world, we have found what is probably a shaft. Look at the piece of wood. Convenient for you to be
A
here.
smooth piece of wood, half a meter long. I'd say it's some kind of handle or shaft.
Yeah. Take that, please, Nate. We are in need of such a thing. Can we please just combine this here and not have to go back to the forge first? And we
Fits
can.
perfectly.
Will it stay on, though?
A small pickaxe. Not as big as a normal pickaxe, but still pretty okay to use.
Okay. And I think this is what we're supposed to do. Obtain some copper for our copper pots.
I've got 3 pieces of copper-bearing ore,
Is that enough?
but no arcanite crystal in it.
I didn't think we needed an
Those
arcanite
are
crystal.
3 pieces of copper-bearing ore. I guess that to get the copper out of the stone, you have to heat it up until it flows out.
That's called smelting. Do we need more? No, so apparently 3 pieces are going to be enough to get us to level 98 blacksmithing. No arguments
of
for
the
me.
region.
I will take it. If I can click on the map appropriately, that is. Alright, let's get to it.
I'll put in as many stones as possible.
Well, as many as possible is 3, because that's how many you said we had.
Even with the pliers, the heat's almost unbearable.
Yes, you have told us. Get it back out, please.
The copper's melted and run out of the stones. I wouldn't have thought there would be so much.
Oh. Nice, then.
The copper's melted and run out of the stones. I wouldn't have thought there would be so much.
Okay, so how exactly do we do this?
I need to be a level 98 smith to repair the sword.
Right.
I can level up my abilities by smithying copper pots. All I need is copper, a hammer, and an anvil. And lots of practice.
Okay. So do we quench the copper? I guess we do. Can't really smith molten copper. That's what you should have done with the coin too, Nate.
Just
So
a
you
piece
wouldn't
of
burn
copper.
yourself. And this one little piece of copper is going to be enough to make copper pots until level 98. All right. If you
The
say
copper
so.
is still hot, but it'll slowly harden. Let's give it a go then.
Yeah, we do want it to be a little warm. Of course, copper is very malleable even when it's cool.
Not perfect just yet, but then I'm only a level 1 blacksmith.
So
Only another 97 pots.
So each pot equals a level.
What's up? Get the copper, smelt the copper, make the pot. We have to get the most out of our playtime, so let's get going.
So we're MMOing it up. Let's grind.
Well, okay. I'll do it on my own.
Thanks. I very much appreciate that, Nate. Wasn't looking forward to going back and forth 97 more times.
98 pots, level 98. Wow, that was fun.
Look at all those pots.
I can now forge pretty much anything, including broken magic swords.
Nice. Awesome. Why not just go on to a level 100 if you're already at 98, though?
Copper pots, 98 of them, and each one nicer than the other.
They all look kind of the same to me.
I just can't understand why some people don't enjoy doing the same thing 98 times. It's very calming.
Is it? I think the ing word I would use begins with a B, not a C.
An old anvil with dwarven...
Okay, yes. Well, let's get to it then. Do we have to heat it? Just reforge it?
Ah, good. Speaking as a level 98 blacksmith, I know what needs to be done.
Great. That's a good skill to have,
Ta-da!
Nate.
I've reforged the sword that was once broken. Now I've just got to harden it in some dragon fire.
I think I've heard that somewhere before. Reforging the sword that was broken. Can't imagine where, though. Can you help me out, please?
Hello, gorgeous.
Hello,
Yes.
nurse. Yeah, you do breathe fire, right?
The sword needs to be tempered in dragon fire. Would you do the honors?
Oh, that isn't going to be easy. I've never breathed fire before.
Never at all?
And here's me thinking you're a dragon.
I am. But in order to spew fire, one has to be mad with anger. That is the normal state of mind for most dragons, is it not?
You're the
But
only
I
one I've
don't-
ever
I
met, so...
don't really do anger. I did a lot of autogenic training and yoga in the past.
Dragon yoga? Did you do dragon lotties too? Oh, so we've got to make her mad. Well, you're not exactly a beauty, my
Do
dearie.
you know that you're pretty damned ugly, even for a dragon?
You mean monstrously ugly and terrifying? Thank you.
No, just ugly. Your football team's not up to much?
Your football team stinks. They can't play. They'll never be able to play, and every fan they have is an idiot.
What is football?
It's when you have a ball and... Oh, forget it.
You're stupid?
You're really, really dumb.
Why do you say that?
Because it's a fact.
But it isn't true. I've always been an avid reader.
I mean,
Didn't
that's
do much for
something,
you.
I
I've
guess.
never met such a thicko dragon before.
Hey, that's not very nice.
We'll
But
get
one thing
used to
should
it.
be obvious to you at least.
Dragons like you shouldn't go in for monster training. Let's do this. I'm making fun of your lifestyle and value system here.
I'm making fun of your lifestyle and value system here.
Is that good or bad?
It's bad.
Bad! I'm contradicting all of your opinions.
Okay.
Forget it.
So maybe I was correct the first time. You shouldn't go in for monster training. You're hopeless.
I reckon dragons like you just shouldn't pursue a monster education.
Why ever not?
You don't belong in the world of work. You should go find yourself a terror-inducing husband who has a good job and
Oh,
can look after you.
jeez. Misogynistic.
The main thing is, though,
You'll never be a dangerous monster.
let me give it to you straight. You will never become a dangerous monster. Your dreams? Forget 'em.
Yeah.
You really think so? I do sometimes think that too.
We're just making her depressed instead of angry.
I would so love to.
We want fire, not tears.
Oh, for Pete's sake, who do you want to be then?
Now she's going to need more ice cream, Nate.
Come on, yoga masters don't feel pain. It'll pass. You will become a real evil monster just like all the others.
Do you really think so?
Of course.
Oh, thank you so much.
This is the kind of the opposite of what we're going for, Nate.
What I've been trying to tell you the whole time.
Yes.
Oh, so I took the wrong choice at the end. You're stupid.
You're really, really dumb.
Why'd you say
Because
Okay.
the fact
But it isn't.
didn't do much.
Hey.
But one thing
Okay, you shouldn't be a
I
monster.
reckon, Dragon.
Why, Evan?
You don't. But
That is.
the main thing,
You stink.
you stink like hell. My eyes are stinging.
Yes. My sulfur odor probably has that effect on you humans.
Oh,
Male dragons, however, have always found it most agreeable.
so
My
the
first
right one is
boyfriend even
I need your
called me
help? That
his
seems so
little
weird.
stinky poo. May I perhaps offer you a little tea and sympathy?
no. I need fire.
What I've been trying to tell.
Yes.
All right. You're stupid.
really-
Why'd you
Because
Skip
the
all
fact-
But
this.
it isn't true.
Didn't do much.
Hey.
But one thing.
You don't need
I
to be a
reckon
monster,
dragons-
Why, Evan?
You don't.
That is.
The main.
and I need your help.
But you could help me out, sweetheart. My shirt could use a wash and an iron.
Oh, okay. Well, okay. That makes sense then.
I breathed fire!
You're welcome.
Good for both of us.
I was so angry that I. Thank you.
My pleasure.
Don't mention it.
Hello, sword.
Ah! Hearts! What the hell are you doing?
Bringing you back
I've
to
reforged
life.
you after you got accidentally snapped by a dragon.
Where is that monster? I want to bathe in her blood!
But we don't have time for that now. We still have a pretty big task ahead of us.
I'll slash you away through our enemies.
Sounds good to me. Teleporting sword that we
Oh, Vladdy.
stuck
not
on our
more
waist
fighting.
and teleported to the back.
I recognise your spineless blubbering.
And I recognise your brainless aggression.
Oh, great. That smart ass is here too.
Now, quiet, please. Let's get with the program.
Let's split skulls.
Yeah. Or not.
Or let's go swimming. Come on, human. I dare you.
Shut your trap, and that goes for all of you. Now that we're all together, you guys are going to get me into the orc camp.
Yeah!
No.
So I can get my friend out of there.
A rescue mission? We'll have to proceed very carefully and diplomatically.
Ah.
I think you should spit in the face of the biggest orc in the camp.
I don't think I deserve this.
What idiot made 3 intelligent pieces and put them together with different personalities? Guess we're stuck with it though, and finally we can go free Wilbur,
A map of the region. Among other things,
who is, by the way, a gnome and not an orca. Oh yeah, we can't fast travel there. Don't understand that, but just the way it is. To the orc camp, please, Nate. Hey, ugly. Get a load of me.
hello, chieftain.
Greetings, human.
All right. Quake before my sword of power.
Look, I'm carrying the sword of power.
What are you gonna do with bread knife? Bread knife? Wretched green skin, step forward. Shield and sword shall shatter. Your blood shall flow.
You tell him.
I'll cleave your ugly skull.
Whoa, whoa, calm down. We don't want to.
Hey, I like your sword. I must apologize. That's a good sword.
The
Okay.
best.
So these
You're
were
okay.
apparently forged by orcs.
I've already got one part of the set. Will you let me into your camp now?
The sword will be a precious ally to you, but it's not enough on its own to make a weakling into a warrior.
All right. Well, what about the shield?
Have a look at this shield. Isn't it great?
It's really shiny. Have you greased it up?
No.
You could say that. And in combat, it's going to defend me from every attack. Whether a sword, or a spear, fire, or...
Excuse me. No fire. And spears are also very unpleasant. I'd prefer it if,
Hush.
Just go along with it. Whether fire, poison, or axes,
Oh...
my powerful shield and I will stand fast.
We'll see, human.
We will.
Now really, with 2 parts of the set, you've got to let me into your camp.
No. If I'm not mistaken, the warrior set is made up of 3 pieces, and believe me, you're gonna need every single one of them.
Well, I have armor too. A warrior's helmet as well. That completes the set.
Look, I've found a powerful warrior's helmet.
Looks good, but what makes it so powerful?
It's got
It's
a
magic.
powerful
It
intellect.
can talk.
I guess.
Say something.
Only you can hear it, remember, Nate?
Oh, yeah. Great.
But he can. He really can talk. I can hear his voice in my head.
Oh, Nate.
Aha.
It's just that my helmet doesn't like me.
Well, I mean, he's not the
That's
only one.
A real shame. But maybe you'll make up.
Yes, perhaps. I've got the whole warrior set of power. Now open the gate.
You are a very well-equipped little human. Your kit may compensate for your lack of talent, ability, and competence.
Thank you.
Thanks.
I think.
Most people wouldn't take that as a compliment.
I just want to get into the camp, win your stupid contest, and free Willy.
You have little pride, human, but perhaps some courage. Or is that stupidity?
It's very hard to
Enter.
tell. Oh, wow.
I just hope Wilbur's going to reward me for what I'm doing here.
I mean, he'll
And as
say
soon as
thank
I
you,
free
maybe.
him, we still need to go look for Ivo and Critter. I hope
Yeah.
they're doing okay.
I imagine they are doing better than we have been. I hope. Oh no, they're with Munkus, aren't they? Back to the fortress of eternal evil.
Quiet! How am I meant to think?
I don't know, maybe Cheep Cheep can free you? That is a very awkward position you're in. That's a horrible way to shackle somebody.
No chance. I can't get out of these on my own. These chains are solid iron and I can't reach the lock.
Huh.
Listen, Cheep Cheep.
Find a key. Yeah, can you unlock the chains?
Look at this lock, will you? Could you perhaps make yourself useful?
Please? Your beak looks like it
I'm
could pick a
aware that
lock,
you're no
maybe.
locksmith, but perhaps you could have a bit of a poke around in the lock with your snout and then...
Yeah. I think he's upset.
Oh, calm down. Sorry. Goodness gracious me.
All right. Yeah, I do hope the artifact is safe. It is, ostensibly.
Did you see the artifact in the temple? Wonderful and yet terrible.
Looked like a box to me.
That's right. Do you understand now why we simply can't steer clear of this? Just imagine this artifact in the orcs' hands, or in the humans, or in one of the other primitive species.
Gosh, you are so xenophobic.
Yep, faster than you can say end of the world.
I mean, you haven't been exactly great in this whole endeavor either. If you hadn't had Wilbur and Nate along with you, you would have gotten nowhere. Time to start appreciating others, even if they're different than you, Ivo. Yeah, the twittering is going on a little incessantly.
I have to think, and I can't with you making such a racket. Yes, but we're here now, and we have to somehow rescue Wilbur and the artifact.
Right.
Huh. I don't care for him one jot. Miserable, stinking, deceitful human. Never. You can't have them all yet.
What is it that Cheep keeps asking for that she won't give him? Can you go get help? Somebody?
You better think of something to get us out of here. Can you fetch help?
Please?
So, just fly over it. Air defences, naturally.
Yeah. That's
I'll
expected.
just carry on taking care of our rescue then. Alone.
We're doing such a wonderful job of it. Torture device? That looks horrible.
I won't be able to reach that without telekinesis.
Okay.
Well, it's just a real shame that Auntie Felicia isn't here.
Oh, your aunt is telekinetic? That's interesting. This looks like a TARDIS. So this should take us to the doctor, maybe? Torch? Speak to the critter. Looking mighty pink there, critter.
Hey, you, critter! Can you understand me? Can you understand what I'm saying? Does that mean yes? Let's
Okay.
pretend that it means yes.
Okay, let's do that. Can I get your... Oh, sorry. When I get your little master in my grasp, I am going to kill him.
Your master has it, if I ever get my hands on him. Didn't you see what he did? He lied to us out of sheer cowardice.
No.
I don't know what you see in him. He strikes me as being an arrogant, overinflated, cowardly, unkempt, snotty-nosed idiot.
You're not wrong. So, can you help me escape?
I can't get out of here on my own. Would you help me? Could you
Yeah,
perhaps reach for something that would unlock my foot manacles?
right. Oh, wow. Why were you just hanging there if you could do that?
Oh, well done, little one. And now the lock. Break it open.
Yes, please. What? Don't break her ankles, though, please. Oh, it won't
But
work.
it just has to be possible somehow.
Maybe some bolt cutters?
You want to fetch something to open the lock with?
Good idea.
Okay, but how are you going to get out of here?
Well, I mean, he wiggled out of those cuffs. He could probably squeeze through these bars.
All right, try.
Can Nate understand what you're saying, guy? Oh, Critter's a character. Cool. Neat.